Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you an idea of what I'm working on, and I don't know why I said everyone. I guess I'm so used to starting my videos out that way, but Dad and Lori and Grandma just wanted to share with you these projects. This list here that you see on this grease board are different projects that I'm working on, and each one of those blocks represent areas that I need to focus on. Sometimes all of them I need to focus on at least once a day for an hour or several minutes at a time, and some of them not very much time. It just kind of depends on what's happening. This column here, you can see my hand here, these are TBA offers. These are different products that I'm working and affiliating with other people and marketing those for companies. And then that brings you over into this view here, and I hope I try not to make you sick. I'm even making a video of me making a video. Making videos kind of become something that's very crucial to what I do. And so anyway, kind of give you a bird's eye view. Hope I don't make you sick, but this is kind of Vertigo City here. These are the 3 monitors that I'm working on, actually 3 computers that I'm working with. And this first monitor is what I call my admin monitor. This is basically everything that I'm doing work with in terms of just day-to-day. This is my calendar, day-to-day activities. Then I have my emails. And then QuickBooks, where I manage my books. I manage those in the cloud. Have my budget here. This is Dalmark's budget, but I've got several tabs down here. You probably can't see them, that I do for my budget work. And then my bank accounts. I'll have several tabs. Right now there's 5 tabs open, and I can have up to 7 or 8 on just on this computer alone. It's really, I've been blessed to have these computers. One time they seemed like a waste to have purchased them all, but it's really been a blessing here working on this project. So that's my admin. That's like day-to-day stuff that I have to do. Dalmark. And Dalmark, now you got to kind of keep in your mind's eye that I'm also with Dalmark. That I don't do on the computer is going out and making sales calls and doing stuff like that, checking on Jaime, checking equipment, collecting money, running to the bank, going to Peggy's, just all the different errands that I do. And Dad, when you're not available, when I have to take care of the kids and do those things, running to the post office, running to UPS, all that stuff that I do outside of the office. These are just projects that I do inside the office. And then this big monitor here has become, I've dedicated this computer to my video productions. And right now I made those 12,000 videos, and I'll talk about those here in a minute. But right now our new process is uploading these videos that were taken from YouTube, and we're uploading them into the WooCar site. And right now, if we can read that, I have 380 videos loaded. I've had 2,700 views on the videos I've loaded and 253 profiles. This particular project has not been launched yet. It's still, they're in the final stages of it, so it's not been launched, but there's activity on it, and that's what they call organic activity. So this is just sitting there, just a website out there, and that's how much traffic it has. So you can imagine what's going to happen when we start bringing traffic to it. What monitors that is, this is what they call the WooCar lead system, and might not be able to see that, but that's had about 111 people that have clicked in and at least watched something in the products that we have to offer with Doobly. And then I'm working on another project, and I'll take you to this. That's the second computer, and right now there's 6-7 tabs open on that computer, and then tabs are, you know, the different tabs that you open on your browser. And then this is my third computer. These are keywords. I put in the word, why should I use a staffing service? That brought up multiple keywords. And what I'm going to make is 90-second to 120-second, 90-second to 2-minute videos for each of these keywords. Like there's, you know, temporary job placement agencies. Now what this orange represents is how many people, or the ranking that keyword has, and that's a little bit higher than what we want it to be. I want it to be about 25%. This is 1 through 10, so it's about 25% of that. Then I'm going to make 10 to 12 90-second videos, 2-minute videos. There's about 30 views on this keyword. The competition is kind of high here. I want to get lower competition, so when people type that in, I'll be one of the top videos. And this, we're talking Google, YouTube. We're not talking, I mean, this is just out there on the internet. There are over 600 keywords in this, just for this one particular phrase that I put in. Probably 100 of those I could make videos. So you're looking at 1,000 videos, 90 seconds long, that I would make. When I say I make them, they're me. They would be myself talking. It'd be a video like this. Well, not like that. Video like that, where it's me talking, and I'm just sitting there doing a 90-second clip, and that's all that I'm doing. It's just 90 seconds. And I'll just talk about that. I'll talk about what it takes to get, you know, to get a job with the temp agency. There's all kinds of different things, and I'll briefly talk about that. And then I'll ask them, why are they looking for a staffing service? And then I'll encourage them to come into TBA apps. And when they do that, they're going to see this. And this is Brighton's 3-second shot. And then here it's take the shot of your life. And they'll click that. I'll get their email. They'll go to a list, and I'll start communicating with them. I'll either sell them a Doobly product, or I'll sell them one of my other products, or could also contract with them for me to be a coach, a life coach for them in finding a job, making a career change. And I would charge them, you know, probably around $50 or maybe $250 just for that whole process. Now back over to the third monitor. There's a whole lot more stuff going on here. There's 9 tabs open here, and I'm doing what we call drive traffic. I'm driving traffic, and just in this month alone, I've had 1,450 people visit my offers and what I'm offering to sell. I have to manage those clicks here. I'm making sure I'm getting a return on them that I want, that I expect to earn the money I need to make. And then one of the offers, products that I'm selling, I've made about $1,400 on that in the month, and I want to get that to where that's a week, not a month. And then they click, they put in their email address, and then they go into a list. And I have a list here, and of this list, I currently have over 1,000, I don't know if you can see that, 1,103 subscribers on this list. And what I do is I meant to have this open for you, but sorry, let's see if I can find it here. Well, I don't need to, that'll just take too long, I won't go into it, but like I did, DVRs are overrated, and I talked about City Slickers and the movie City Slickers, and about where Billy Crystal is explaining to Daniel Stern, you know, how you can record one channel while you're watching another, I give them a little link here where they can go in and watch that video real quick, and when they click on that, that brings them back over to my TBA Apps WooCar site, which creates another opportunity for me to sell a product. I have other links here where they go in and they can buy my product. But what I did is I talked about how much trouble it took to record by VCR years ago, and how easy and simple it is now with a DVR to record, and that it takes time, something worthwhile, it really takes time to make it work. Back in the day, we wanted to record something, we had to put forth a lot of effort to make that happen. So I'm emailing Monday through Friday nights. I email them out and send them a little story, encourage them to click, and I'm making anywhere from $12 to $36 every time I do that. It takes me about 30 minutes to an hour from the time that I try to kind of get up my head and then draft the email, put the links together, and make all that happen. So that's how that works. And then I talked about the Leadpages. Leadpages, I'll have videos similar to this where I'm driving all this traffic to that I talked to you earlier about, all this traffic here. They'll see something similar to this. It may not always be that one, and believe it or not, they go ahead and do click in. Now, my very last project, and this is a long-term project. I'm about probably 30-40% way through on this project, and this is called Virtual Landlord. What I'm doing is all of these are different domain sites that I'm looking at and just kind of checking them out. I'm seeing what they're ranked, and they're going to expire. When they expire, I'm going to try to pick them up, and it just kind of takes some technicalities to make that happen. And I want to get a site that is ranked because that's what is going to make that site valuable. And then I'm going to point about what they call backlinks that I'm going to create through social media, other websites that are going to point back to one of these domains that I pick. Let's say I pick four dealers of Enid, Oklahoma. Let's just say that, just hypothetically. Then that'll be out there. If any of those dealerships happen to go to that site and they're like, wow, this site is ranked high, and I'm going to show them the statistics on it, how many people look at it. I'll put all kinds of stuff on there as well, getting them to look at it, and it's going to say rent me, and then I can rent it to them anywhere from $200 to $750 a month. This is a long-term project. I hope to have my first one done in the next 4 to 6 months. And then after I do the first one, then I think I can pretty well, try to create one a month. We've been encouraged to think that we could do one a day. That's kind of overwhelming for me, but if I could get one a month, and even if I just had 5 of those out there, or even 10, at $200 a month, that'd be another source of revenue. When you come back over here and look at this board here, and look at all this stuff, I have about 5 to 6 different revenue streams that I'm working on, and that's what I'm putting together. Now, I want to encourage you to remember that these videos that I'm making, all this stuff that I'm doing, but this was probably the most significant one to recall. This one here, and then these videos over here on this monitor, and the 12,000 videos I created, they're out there. So they don't just go away. They're always going to be making me money. I'll be able to go back in and put stuff into them, make new offers. I'm working on a lot of other projects that Todd and I are working on where we would actually sell our own products. How to be efficient, how to manage a business, how to do cash flow. There's a lot of different things that we can put together and sell for anywhere from $17 to $25, and we can even sell some packages up to $495. because I'm going to have this exposure with all of this stuff that I'm doing, all of this stuff links back to TBA apps, all of it. It doesn't go to WooCard, doesn't go to anybody else. It all links back to us, and that is a pretty big deal. Couple things just to think about. One, I've had to learn all this on my own. This isn't, I mean, I've had training. I've had about 3 hours of training to learn how to do these things, and the training wasn't real in depth. I've had to piece it all together myself, and then I've done all the teaching and self-educating myself on how to make all this work. It all takes time, but back to the last thing I want to say, the 12,000 videos that I created. I've had 4 customers so far come in, and this right here, I'm moving my cursor around. All this right here is just about 3 days old, and I've got 4 customers from it, and they just barely started rolling it out. If that could get to where it was 3 to 4 customers a day, it would be, I mean, that's pretty significant. $50 a customer, let's just say. I think it should be 75, maybe 100 or more, but let's say 50 a customer. That gets to be a pretty big deal, you know, and it's out there. It's out there on the web. It's not going to go away. It's all a very cool deal. So I just wanted to share that with you, Dad. A lot of times you're wondering what happened today, what's been going on, or what I've been up to. This is it. We're talking 3 computers with probably any one point in time I'm looking at 25 different websites, and that's just a lot of stuff, a lot of mental energy, not on top of all that, the stress, financial stress, dealing with Dalmark and all this, the aspects that I do there. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Love you. Bye. Oops, I can't use that video for anybody else now, can I? Oh well. I guess I can love everybody. Bye.